EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at newly named State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
We play to win. Let's go! On the double. 50, minus 50. And we're pretty quiet, team. We're pretty quiet.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. He'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
A first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Michael Kendricks made the tackle. That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd.
On 3rd and short, Drake. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. To throw is Murray. Looking for Fitzgerald, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Buying time to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. To throw is Wilson. Flush to his right. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. It's caught, Lockett. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
This is Carson. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the one. On 3rd and goal, Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. He'll buy some time right. He can run for it. And it's a Seattle Seahawks touchdown.
The defense was almost too good on that play. They took away all of his targets. The one thing they forgot, to account for him as a runner. And he's able to tuck it and go for the end zone and get it done.
Jason Myers now for the extra point. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they hit the ball before it went 10 yards. I know that's tough, but you got to stay disciplined.
It is difficult because you're so eager to go get the football. It's that type of a play, but you're exactly right. You have to have the discipline to let it go 10 first.
Past the 20. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. He was able to escape the pocket and get out of bounds. You like the decision-making?
I love the decision-making, and I love the execution because you just know that his eyes were darting all over the place. Now they talk about keeping your head on a swivel, looking for the danger spots where the hits are going to come from. How about him getting all he could out of that run and then getting out of bounds?
And he told us, look, I'm a rookie. I'm waiting for the game to slow down, but it seems like he's processing things pretty well.
He certainly is. He's slowing the game down himself with his actions.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 16-yard line.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Johnson the intended target, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and 13.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey,
Murray with a 3rd and long. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. 6-0 our score after 1. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. Murray and company going for it on 4th. Completes it to Fitzgerald. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he'll be taken down at the 18. Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick. 2nd and 5 now. Wilson flushed out right, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Let's get to some Hall of Fame talk while we have a second, because last week we mentioned the 15 guys that we knew were going into the Hall. 5 added: Isaac Bruce, Steve Hutchinson, Edgerrin James, Steve Atwater, and Troy Polamalu. You think about it, CD. For Polamalu, it was his first year of eligibility. People knew he would go in. Atwater was his 6th. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where is he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a third down. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Give him 4 yards as he does it himself, and it's a first down.
I do know that owners, when they watch their quarterbacks run with the football, they usually hold their breath because that's the franchise. But when you're getting that kind of a game, hard to argue against calling it.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now this time, Murray to throw it. That's going to be caught by Kirk. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes
And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray keeping it himself from a yard out as his guys can now take the lead. And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he's in for 2. The fake works, and they take the lead.
All right, partner, one more time. Our whole lives, you put the ball on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point. 2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there. So if you want to fake it, that's a long way to go. And they got it done.
I was going to say they had a 15-yard play in their back pocket.
You don't see that on too many play sheets, do you?
No.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Well, they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be third down.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield and try to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
Wilson now to throw on third down. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. He opted to go with his scramble. Gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Throwing was Wilson, and this is caught by C.J. Prosise. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. they become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. Now it's Wilson, dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. In that time for the sack, say hello to Chandler Jones. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. That goes for a gain of 31.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the... He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Chandler Jones able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. After the sack on first down, Wilson, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So we race the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
Third and long. It's Wilson. Steps away to his left. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Tyler Lockett there to make the grab. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. And that is caught for the 2 points. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes can prove risky. There it worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
And especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front, because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through and picking up first downs.
The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now this time he'll look to throw. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Seahawks 14, Cardinals 8.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 44, Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Wilson under a heavy rush, and down he goes. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
Here's Wilson. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And finally marked down at the 23. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first. They go play action here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. This complete to Lockett. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Hassan Reddick leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. To try again after the sack. Wilson, end zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf there to make the grab. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
The Seahawks got it. They did. It's Seattle football. Well, there you go. Just your everyday leading big and you onside kick it with a lead. They got it. I mean, it worked, but interesting call.
I think because they have such a margin, they feel a little bit bolder about what they're doing. And it's not only just to try and increase their lead, but that's their way of saying we're in full control of this game and we can kind of do what we want.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Well, switching gears, CD, I got to tell you, it's always sad now that football's over. We've got a long wait until Thursday, September 10th.
It's okay.
I know, but
okay.
September 10th.
Misty there.
That's when the 101st season starts. We just finished off season 100. I don't know. What are we going to do till then?
Well, I'm going to rest and relax a little bit, and so are you. But you're exactly right. It won't take us long to start to say, okay, when does camp start? How about OTAs, mini camps? We'll follow the draft. We'll do all the football things, but there'll be nothing like Thursday, September 10th, 2020. And they'll likely be in Arrowhead, right? They'll likely be there for Kansas City. I know it's not a given, but after winning the Super Bowl after a 50-year wait with that organization and that franchise and family, oh, that game's going to be there that Thursday night.
Yeah, well, in the meantime, we do have some work to do because they're still picking up the controllers out there in Madden Land, I hope.
Yeah, certainly you have to, and why wouldn't you? Because you go ahead and play now, and you figure out who's going to be in the Super Bowl in Tampa next year, and I know you're going to let us know.
Now Wilson, flush to his right. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Wilson will throw again. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. A big seam, and he might go all the way. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. And the Cardinals' hands team able to secure the football. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
From the 30 on second down, Murray. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Trying to go back to Clay that time, and that takes us from second to third down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it, and he's got Fitzgerald. And he will have the first down at about the 21-yard line. First down, Murray. Throw caught here by Bird. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A loss of 2 there. Second down. Throwing again on second down. Murray is complete to the tight end Clay. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Cardinals cut into that lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. It's a short kick taken near the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it out past the 30. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And the Seahawks first down.
On first down, Wilson throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, but it's going to be second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw is Wilson. To throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 36. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 36. Here's Wilson. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, That is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Stepping up, he'll try and run. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down. And now he'll tuck it and run. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a third down. He can run, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray keeping it himself from 8 yards out as his guys are back within a single score. We've seen this already from him in this game. Second time he's into the end zone with a rushing touchdown.
So the head coach is going to have a meeting with the owner this week. You know why? He's got to let the owner know, I know you wrote the check for his arm, but we're going to make him a part of our running game too. This guy can do it all. Let's see where he takes us.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Man, if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that's going to lead to a third down. 3rd and 2, now Wilson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
Stepping up, and he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kyler Murray keeping it himself from 5 yards out. And the Cardinals have once again taken the lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10 at the 9-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the screen there. It's second down. To throw again on second down. Wilson flushed out right. He'll try and run it. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw is Wilson, sliding out of the pocket. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Buda Baker with a pick. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On first down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now this throw caught left side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 22 yards there, a first down. Murray now on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Murray. He'll get this into the hands of Bird. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Demir Bird, 29 yards. And the Cardinals push further out in front. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets them a first down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. 2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. He lets it flip and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as his guys are back within a single score. From the gun, it's Wilson. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now, it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
It really has, especially as of late. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. And he's going to be taken down short of the first, right around the 15-yard line. Pretty sizable gain of 8 that time on the keeper, but now it's 4th down. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. He tried to do it himself, but couldn't find his way to the marker. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Back to throw. It's caught, block it. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. They'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Being chased out left. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. He'll look to throw, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. He's back to throw. Flush to his right. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out.
selfish, ambitious, young, black, and gifted. Master P, my masterpiece. That mean I don't got no limits. Bout it, I doubt it. My homies know you ain't ride it. We break you down like a pound. I got it, don't pound us around me. I'm corrupted, flow cold and it's rugged, bump it. What is up? I'm ready for war. You got to love it like yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah, whole squad like what? And it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like what? Whole squad like yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah, whole squad like yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. No, I say you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want. Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, 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 yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Heat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dials, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash. They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's no need in keeping it low-key. I can carve for the D like a turkey, or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the Jets. The coach regret even letting them stay in the game. Team morale took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just trying not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash. Honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boys than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boys than a Shawshank. I don't wear ball mains. All I ever do is ball main. I am not a rapper, they all lame. I am not dope, I'm hard. Wait, I can power up and level up at any moment. Spitting like a semi, only give me semicolon. Couple zeros like I'm sending
sneakers hurt my feet now. Every beat is getting beat down. Couldn't eat, well watch I eat now. Like how you getting paid to freestyle? Different cities every week now. Every woman is a now. What state prop you looking bleak now? I was home to sleep, designer sheets now. 30 different missions, when I speak they listen. Couldn't find it, so she fishing. Who the crew, it wasn't you. I know it's true, cause you look like the opposition. Run it up, greatest ever sums it up. I ain't have a lot when I was coming up. Kinda made my stomach turn when I brung it up. Wait.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. I score up in the end zone, do my dance all on a hater. A mover and a shaker, you a novice, I'm a player. I'm from DC, but I'm running through and sacking like a raider. 2 chains on my neck, one for now and one for later. If we don't play fair, baby, we play for keeps. You can pass me up, this is not a bye week. I'm looking for a trophy competition, looking steep. Yeah, I'm training, I've been focused, I've been bombing from the deep. I'm like, move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Move the needle for the city like the championships. All my records go hard, this a champion hit. I've been working for this moment like I've been in the gym. Jumping all over hurdles, I'm evading the pit. Hit to hit with anybody, take them, I can shake them. I invite them to the fire, then I bake them, I'ma break them. I'm a Hall of Fame legend, they should go and hang my jersey. Made to put in work, I don't think they really heard me like. Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Ain't no stopping me, ain't no topping me. I am up, number 1 seed, ain't nobody popping up. Got a squad of gorillas from the jungle suited up. You kicking off against me, hope you ready, get it up. I be booted up, popping out a sprinter or a truck. Whole team chasing bags while they chasing us. Calling audible, I read the game, I think it's time to switch. You get hit, if I miss, then my teammates got the blitz, yeah. Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains.
Blow your mind.
Why you do that like that? Like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bag. You ain't geese, too bad, my bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. This is taken to the 13.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Here we go! Here we go! Just the outlaw! Right here!
He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper.
Marquise Blair on the tackle.
54, Mike. 54, Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Go, go!
Room here to run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Shreds him with a stiff arm. 34 yards there and a first down.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
Yeah, nobody leaked. Big play. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a first and goal.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
They'll run here with Ingram, and he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. Jackson now. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson scoring on the keeper from 6 yards out. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The first carry for C.J. Prosise. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10 coming up. Looking to throw on second down. Wilson. Well, the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So in Raven territory now. Here's a first and 10 at the 47. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Here's Wilson. It's complete to Lockett. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Ravens. Through an opening, and there he goes. He's at the 30. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a third and 10.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's third and 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown as the Ravens push further out in front. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers,
and he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. And a second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Now it's Carson, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Wilson. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Wilson and the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on 4th. Wilson. And he's got Lockett. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. Wilson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Wilson throwing again. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Well, that's something of a pick-me-up, and the offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. The 30, 10, 5, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 81 yards as the Ravens push further out in front. Well, plays like that make the O coordinator look like a genius, but I don't think he saw that play going that well.
No, I don't think so either, but boy, it all worked out perfectly. They caught them in the right defense, guys dropping off into coverage, their eyes averted somewhere else, and guess what? He filled the void with his legs.
And the formula there on the 2-point try to go 5 wide, not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson out to the right. He gets it to Lockett. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So that'll back him up 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. From the shotgun, Wilson. Left side complete to Lockett. And he's going to be up around the 45-yard line. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They go play action now. Wilson. They'll roll him out right. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Now it's Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. He hits his target, Lockett. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. He'll find Metcalf. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. He'll buy some time right to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
36 power.
4th down. Here's Wilson sliding out of the pocket. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work.